Tom, tell me something. Why did you get married?
Oh, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Did you love Carol?
Yes.
Do you still?
Look, I thought this conversation wasn't going to get heavy.
Oh, it's not getting heavy.
It certainly sounds like it to me.
I wonder why she's so jealous.
Listen, Melinda, I'd really rather not talk about Carol at this time.
She must be very insecure. I feel sorry for people like that. Sorry, just chattering. How long have we got?
Just over half an hour.
That's long enough.
It's about my marriage.
You're getting a divorce?
No, there have been problems.
Oh, nothing that you won't solve, Tomcat?
Now, I'm not getting through to you, am I?
If it's bad news, I don't want to hear it.
Carol hasn't been well.
Well, who is? I mean, with pollution and cigarettes and chemical
Look,
additives?
love, if you won't listen, you won't learn. Carol isn't well, and I've got to spend all my time with her. All of it.
None for me.
The forsaking all others clause has come up.
But you were forsaking all others for me. Tom, you're not leaving me.
I'm sorry. I'm desperately sorry, love. But as of now, it's over.
I won't let you go.
I'm not seeing you anymore.
Well, I've got something here that says you will.
Rot. I never wrote letters.
Oh, they're not letters. Guess who's been on candid camera?
Who took these?
I set up a little remote control device.
You photograph very well. Why, Melinda?
Oh, a little prezi for your wife.
She's seen me doing this.
But not with me. She won't like you doing it with me.
I never thought you were like this.
I knew what you were like. You're a coward. You want everything easy. That's why you won't leave your rich wife. Well, it's not going to be that easy, Tomcat. You were the first man I ever had, Tom. The very first.
I doubt it.
I love you so much.
You've got a hell of a way of showing it.
But that's only to stop you leaving me.
You thought this would stop me? Well, after this, I couldn't get out of here fast enough.
No, you're mine. You're not hers. You're mine.
I've always been hers. She's my wife. You were an entertainment.
But you loved me.
I liked you. Look, I'm sorry, but you were just another uni student looking for excitement. Damn it, sex with me is an integral part of the first year's course. Didn't you know that?
No, I didn't.
You see, I'm just a lovable louse. Well, now you know, you won't want a bar of me.
No, but you're not getting out of it that cheaply. You're going to pay. I want money, heaps of it.
Oh. So that's how you price your injured feelings.
Yes. You made me love you. And unless I get the dough, those are going to be spread all over the university.
You sweet, old-fashioned girl, you. That would make me the most popular man on campus. Do you really think anyone would take any notice?
Your wife would.
Now, so we're back to that, are we? You send any copies to anybody and I'll have you for blackmail. And damn the consequences.
Hello? Tom? No, my husband's at uni. Who's this?
Has the postman been yet?
Who is this?
The postman's bringing you a little prezi, Mrs. Burton. Something that'll really make your day. There's a letter with it. Read it.
Are you a friend of Tom's?
The old Tomcats? Oh, yes. A very intimate friend, as you'll see when you open your prezi. The letter will tell you what I want. Do read it, because if you ignore it, our Tomcat's career at the uni will be well and truly over.
Who is this?
I'm trouble. Just you ask Tom. Hello?
Melinda?
Tom!
You stupid little idiot. Do you know what you've done to me?
You made the choice, remember? Either me or $5,000. And I think that's cheap after what I've given you.
Carol's seen the photos.
I wanted her to. How'd she take it?
You little bitch. She's not here. Look, you don't know her. If she gets her hands on you, she's liable to do anything.
You don't frighten me off that easily. You're the one that ought to be worried.
I'm coming over. Keep your doors locked and don't let anyone else in.
Door's open.
I thought I told you to keep this thing locked.
And I told you I don't scare easily, darling.
I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Look, I got home, the photographs are in shreds, and Carol isn't there.
Maybe she's left you.
Without taking her things? No. Look, I know my wife. She'll try to get even, and there's no telling what she might do.
Well, if she's such a nut, why don't you leave her? Tom, we could start again. Well, I was just a bit angry because I thought you were going to leave me. I'll give you the negatives if you come back to me.
I ought to break your neck showing that filth to my wife.
Filth? You were enjoying that filth when we were doing it, darling.
You little slut. You were just a pastime, you meant nothing to me.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find my wife and try to explain.
Don't leave me, Tom.
When are you going to get it through your head we're finished? Look, I don't want my wife doing anything stupid, so lock this damn door.
But you're only trying to scare me. Well, it won't work. Hello? Who?
Carol Burton? Surely you haven't forgotten. You did send me those photographs.
How did you get my number?
Through the university. If you intend going into the business of blackmail, you really ought to be more careful. You're so easy to trace.
What do you want?
Dear girl, isn't it the other way round? I mean, you wanted $5,000 for the negatives. I've got it. I can't have my husband losing his good name over some one-night stand now, can I?
I want Tom to give it to me.
Sorry, dear. I don't want you seeing him again. You want the money? I'll give it to you.
All right. I'll meet you in 20 minutes in Kings Park. How'll I know you?
Don't worry. I'm sure I'll be able to recognize you, even with your clothes on. But I've got a few things to do first. Make it in 2 hours' time, will you?
Bitch! Where are they? Have you got the money?
You're under arrest for blackmail. Take her through, Sergeant, will you?
You bastard! You set me up!
That's enough of that. We don't need more charges against you.
You'll get what's coming!
If you want to know anything about this place, you just ask me. Me and the governor are like that.
How can you bear it? I mean, that Smith woman's a murderess.
It's what you do in here that counts.
You mean you don't mind these women?
Why should I?
Well, they let you go to uni. You can't have done much wrong. Oh, God. What have you got in common with them? Haven't you got nice hands?
As I was saying,
Lovely eyes, too.
if I wish to know anything about my eyes, I'll consult an optometrist.
Glasses would suit you. Very distinguished.
2 more weeks.
Pardon?
As I was saying, the results of your pregnancy test.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid they're positive.
Uh-huh.
The idea of giving birth to a child while serving a prison sentence doesn't concern you?
Well, I'm not really very surprised. I stopped taking the pill quite some time ago.
Well, it's a pity you didn't stop your sexual activities at the same time.
I'm well aware of the facts of life, Doctor. I wanted to get pregnant.
Well, there's nothing further.
Well, he was going back to his wife.
I see.
I've been feeling dreadfully ill these last few mornings.
Well, I'll give you something for the morning sickness.
I was hoping you'd come and visit me.
Ah, didn't you know about us modern doctors? We never make house calls.
What a great sense of humour. Thank you.
And we'll love this baby. Now, we all know how far a woman's maternal instincts can drive her in the protection of her young. I now leave it to you to decide whether this young girl who has already suffered a great deal of mental torment should have to suffer even further.
You certainly have no previous record of any similar criminal or even malicious behavior. The very fact that you are with child has also strongly influenced my decision. It is a sad thing indeed for a baby to be born in custody. Fortunately, this will not have to happen in your case. You will be released on a good behavior bond. A recognizance of $500 to be of good behavior for a period of 3 years and to come up for sentence if and when called upon. Do you understand what that means? It means that if you commit a further offense during the next 3 years, you will not only forfeit your bond, but may be sentenced for this crime. Do you agree to this?
Yes, I do.
You may step down.
About the termination of your pregnancy.
There's nothing to talk about. I've made up my mind. I want it done, and quickly.
Well, I'm afraid it's not that simple. I've been making some inquiries into the legal position.
You have no right to discuss my case.
A doctor has to be aware of the law. Ignorance is no excuse, and negligence is a serious charge. There's a lot of it about lately.
So make sure you get me a competent doctor.
The point is this. Your defense rested largely on your desire to care for your child, to provide it with a father and financial backing. If you voluntarily terminate your pregnancy, then your whole defense was a pack of lies.
Well, they aren't likely to prove it. Besides, I can't be tried for the same crime twice.
No, but you can be accused of perjury. Your sentence for your original crime is still in suspension. Have that abortion, and you'll almost certainly end up in jail.
Hello. I'd like to make an appointment to see the doctor, please. As soon as possible? Yeah, that'd be fine. Travers. Mrs. Karen Travers. Thank you.
Damn. Hello. Yes, this is Karen Travers. No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about any tests. Yes. Well, yes, that's the right number. Well, no, you must mean someone else. I've never heard of a Dr. Seymour.
This is not the Karen Travers that I came to see. I came to see the Karen who's just had an abortion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you do. It was very stupid of you to give Dr. Seymour my name as Karen's previous doctor.
I didn't think they'd check it up.
Well, I warned you what could happen.
So who's going to turn me in? You, Dr. Miller? Under your hypocritical oath?
What are you talking about?
Well, Melinda's trial was a real tearjerker. The court gave her a light sentence on the basis of her being pregnant to the man she loved. By immediately dashing out and having an abortion, she's practically perjured herself. She could be sent for trial again.
Except I won't be. I'll just say I had a miscarriage, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm not bound by medical ethics.
Would you dob me in?
No, I couldn't deliberately have anyone sent to jail.
Where will you stay?
In a hotel. I'll find somewhere.
Are you going to tell the police what I did?
I already told you. No.
Then why the heavy scene? Farewell, Melinda. Don't try and find me.
I just want to go, that's all.
Is it because I used your name?
Partly. Also because I don't agree with what you did. I did the same thing myself once. Had an abortion because I thought it was the right thing to do.
Well, there you are, then.
I found out that it wasn't. But not until it was too late.
See you around, then.
I don't think so.